Based on your business, there's all different ways that you can manage your clients. What I'm going to show you here is one example using a Trello board. Now, Trello and Asana work very similar in the sense that you can have this, what they call the Kanban or Kanban view. So a board, if you think about it, is just like a bulletin board, and you can create a separate board for each one of your clients. What's nice about this is you can pre-fill it with some of the information that you might be offering your clients every time. So for instance, every time you have a new client, there might be some training videos that you want to give them, maybe some access to different areas, or vice versa. You might need different information from them. So what you can do with this board, notice I have it named as a template. So what you can do is create a copy of this entire board, and then every place that there's a little stop sign, basically, is information for you to modify it and then to delete each one of these cards. So if you haven't used Trello before, if you think of the columns kind of as categories. So if this entire board is like your entire filing system for that one client, each one of these columns is like a certain subject or description. So notice this very first column over here on the left, I just have some information about me and my business. And you could, and of course, you modify this entire board for your own use, but you could put any information in here that you want. And again, it's just saying copy the board, and then you could delete this. Each little separate card is like a separate task, so to speak. So if I just click here, then it opens that up and you can see all of this other information. So what I've put in here is just kind of a little quick bio of who I am. Here's my little professional headshot, and then some standard links that I always make available. And again, notice over here, I could make this particular task card a template. So see how all of these little individual items here, then I could just reuse this over and over again. And then down here, I have a little freebie that I give people, a free social media planning guide. So again, based on your business and the information that your client may need to see, they might not need to see I don't know, maybe the free assessment call, but it's a good place to put some of these things that they might forget. So if you want them to join your personal Facebook group, you could remind them it's on the Trello card under that first area. All right, let me close that. And then I have a card here. So as I work with my clients, a couple of applications or software that I use. I keep telling all of you guys that I use Kartra. Absolutely love it. It's an all-in-one marketing system. My favorite online image source is called Hot Stock, and then a fun little thing to use is the book cover mockups. So I just have links there. I do make a note that those are affiliate, but again, based on your business, you might have just different information here that your client might need. And then you're welcome to change these categories to anything that makes sense to you. But let me just walk you through how this was set up. So the first thing here is you should create a video teaching them how to use this card. And when you create that video, then in that first email that you send out, you could send them a link to that video, and it just walks them through how to use this onboarding system. Excuse me. And then you might have, again, based on your business, this might be questions or your FAQ list, whatever it is. And then, again, anything with the little stop sign, once you have this modified for yourself, you would just delete this little card and then you would have your own information. Now you might have a reference card, so maybe this is a copy of the proposal or the contract. You might have, again, how to contact you. So based on your business, are they supposed to contact you through email or Voxer or direct message, whatever. And if you use any kind of online meeting links, whether it's Zoom or whatever it is, you might want to put your personalized meeting link there. Again, here's a copy of the signed contract if you have that. If you're working with people in another time zone, you might want to just make a reference here so that you can remember it. And then notice here, template, client name, session, date. So again, if there's basic information that you collect from your clients, again, create a template, and you might have some initial activities. Log on to the membership site, filled out the questionnaire, turned in certain links, whatever it is. You could just add that to that template, and then every time you have a new client, you just copy that and you can bring it over. Conversations, this might be, you might change this to meeting. So if you meet with your clients once a week, then what you would want to do is, what I do with my clients is I date it. So every meeting or conversation I have, I create a little task card, and I just have a quick little summary of what our discussion was, maybe some wins or aha moments, any follow-up items, something like that. So it gives you a little history so that you've got that running summary. Another idea you can have is task. So these might be specific tasks for you or specific tasks for your client. Now, what I like to do is I like to have a column for me and a column for my client. So then there's no question about where my tasks are. And if you haven't used Trello or Asana, kind of the fun thing you can do is you can just move these little task cards any place you want. So if I get to a certain point that I'm looking to get a testimonial from my client, then I could just move that over here with specific information. Okay. And again, if there's this would be a good place again to put a link to help them remember to schedule that call and so forth. And then the completed column, and you can archive with Trello, they just call it archiving, and then you can take it a step further and actually delete it if you want. But it's nice just to keep things in a completed column. So it does a couple of things. One, it gives your client a sense of satisfaction that as this completed column grows, they realize that, oh, we're making progress. And then as you meet with them, you can remind them. So last month, these were the things that we accomplished. This month, this is where we're going, and so forth. So again, and then you just always have it in that completed area. And then another idea is if you record your sessions, then you could leave the sessions here with the date. So again, it doesn't really fit under their task or references, but again, they have that place that they can go to, and they can, they don't have to worry about, you can let them know, no, you don't need to take notes because I'm going to record it, and you just put the date. So this is one idea. This was a template that I'd gotten from somebody else, and I've modified it a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know, just give you an idea on, again, based on your business, if this would work for you or not. But the whole idea is you want to have a central place. Number one, you've already created the system, so you just have to think about your business. How do you want to handle it? What kind of information does your client need? And anything that gets repeated, create either a column and then also a little task item here so that you don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. All right, so I will make this available with little instructions on how you can copy it for yourself.